For years, One America News has been blacklisted, shadow banned, demonetized, deplatformed, and dropped by cable carriers, not because we've done anything wrong, simply because we refuse to push the government-approved narrative. But now, that may be changing. The Federal Trade Commission has officially approved a $13.5 billion merger between two of the world's largest advertising companies, Omnicom Group and Interpublic Group. If that sounds like the driest headline you've ever heard, I don't blame you, but hang on, because it gets better. In an unprecedented move, the FTC forced both companies to agree that they will not discriminate against clients based on political or ideological beliefs. In plain terms, that means no boycotting businesses because they don't support the correct political views. This is a direct shot across the bow for the censorship cartel that has plagued independent and conservative media for years. And we know this because we've lived it. Back in 2021, Democrat members of Congress like Anna Eshoo and Jerry McNerney openly pressured AT&T to drop One America News from their lineup, demanding to know whether the company intended to keep carrying so-called misinformation. They weren't alone. 4 Democrat senators, including Amy Klobuchar and Robert Menendez, sent similar mafia-style letters to YouTube, ordering them to remove OAN reports they didn't like. And it worked. AT&T dropped us. Verizon dropped us. Big Tech deplatformed our channel. All because we dared to report the truth. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Advertising giants like Xandr, which is owned by Microsoft, relied on so-called disinformation blacklists from the Global Disinformation Index, a group funded by George Soros's Open Society Foundations. That list labeled OAN as one of the top 10 riskiest news sites on the internet, alongside the Daily Wire, The Blaze, and the New York Post. Advertisers were warned to avoid us, not because we published anything false, but because our reporting didn't align with the radical agenda being pushed by the Biden administration, Big Tech, and their corporate partners. An insider with one of the ad agencies that relied on Microsoft's GDI report revealed that networks like One America News were financially punished. That's the term they used just for publishing our reports. NewsGuard, another so-called fact-checking operation funded by some of the most radical elements in media and government, is just as guilty. This group, which claims to fight misinformation, operates more like a corporate censorship hit squad. Their entire business model is built on labeling independent news networks like OAN as unreliable and untrustworthy. Their ratings are then handed directly to advertisers, browser extensions, and even schools and government agencies, warning them not to support or even read our content. And it's not just a warning, it's an economic weapon. Thanks to NewsGuard's blacklisting, OAN has been denied millions of dollars in ad revenue over the years. This is targeted financial warfare against the free press, and it should be illegal. But now, thanks to the FTC's ruling, those days may finally be over. The merger between Omnicom and IPG was only approved after both companies agreed they will not engage in political boycotts. This is the first time in U.S. history that a federal agency has banned companies from using their market power to discriminate based on politics. That's a major win, not just for OAN, but for every independent media outlet that's been targeted by this censorship industrial complex. This decision sends a loud and clear message to every advertiser in America. If you think you can silence the free press by cutting off their funding, you're dead wrong. The First Amendment is not optional. The freedom of the press is not negotiable. And the American people have a right to hear the truth, whether you like it or not. For One America News, I'm Pearson Sharp. For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live.
OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.